You hold some. All things are as... There's more to life than drawing breath. Eternal melody. With all my power, scry the future! Barely felt it! Time for a detailed overhaul. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Unworthy of my time.
You won't get away! A picture of grace and elegance. Pay attention. Everything came together. Converge and awaken!
Stand down and I'll spare you. A blade of moonlight.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. You'll do. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time. Allow me to make a divination.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
You won't get away! All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! You won't get away!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Life, a true marvel. All things are as one. Together as one!
One at a time! Fleeting light, roaring flood! You won't get away!
A picture of grace and elegance. Pay attention. With all my power, try the future!
A blade of moonlight.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Eternal melody. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
You won't get away!
All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame! Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
What do we have here? All things are as one. The omniscience sees through you. Information in accordance.
Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
You won't get away! Tedious. Fleeting light, roaring flood!
No matter.
Barely felt it!
You'll do.
Stand down and I'll... A blade of moonlight. You won't get away! Blade fodder. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Harnessing and tempering the instincts of life. You know more of such things than myself.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Eternal melody. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Information in accordance. No matter.
I'm asking the question. Let's test your knowledge.
Unworthy of my time.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
Mediocre.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame! A blade of moonlight.
There's more to life than drawing breath. All things are as one.
Allow me to make a divination. All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations!
Call that defense? Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Unworthy of my time.
Mediocre.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. You'll do.
The omniscia sees through you. Information in accordance.
Let's test your knowledge.
No matter.
Unworthy of my time. Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Pay attention. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
With all my power, scry the future!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Eternal melody.
Do you have answers? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Zero points. Next.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Try harder.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. You'll do.
Fail. Get out.
Allow me to make a divination. With all my power, scry the future! All things in this world have yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
Let's test your knowledge.
What do we have here? All things are as one. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
The Omniscia sees through you. Information. In accordance.
Immortality means forever.
Never stop thinking.
Pay attention.
Allow me to make it.
Secret of the Saints.
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Unworthy of my time. A blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Fail. Get out.
ready for death.
Mortality.
Eternal melody. Information in accordance.
Tedious. Fleeting light, roaring flood. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
All things are as one. With all my power, ride the future. No matter.
Stand down and I'll spare. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Pay attention. The omniscient.
Unworthy of my time. Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
Life. A true marvel. Eternal melody. All things in this world have their yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! Everything came together. Information in accordance.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. Again.
You'll do. With all my power, ride the future!
All will be revealed. in lunar flame! A blade of moonlight.
There's more to life than drawing breath. All things are as one. Every petal in life's will be swept away by the wind of time.
Allow me.
Tedious. Fleeting light, roaring flood! Did you come here of your own existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion? I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
You hold some academic eternal melody.
With all my power, scry the future!
Enjoying yourself?
All things in this world have yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
Unworthy of my time. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Life. A true marvel. There's more to life than drawing breath. All things are as one. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Information in accordance!
Did you come here of your own volition? Or what existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
You hold some academic value. I suppose. Pay attention.
The omniscient with all my power, scry the future!
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What do we have here? Eternal melody. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Allow me to make a divine information in accordance.
Enjoying yourself?
Stand down and I'll spare you. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. All will be revealed. In lunar flame! A blade of moonlight. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. Try harder. Nowhere to run!
Life. A true marvel.
Was that the wind?
Yeah.
What was that? You could be good firewood.
I'm here. News is spreading pretty fast.
All these years, the tides come and go.
You're a Lofu native?
Yes, it's...
The view here,
Oh, really?
even if it's impressive.
Well, once a seed is planted, in my humble opinion. My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing,
What would you like to discuss?
I was lucky enough, honestly.
Well, the Vidyadhara and the alchemy.
I may not know about.
I see. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can, our Xianzhou forebears knew this well. And that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor, unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, She didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Lafu. And guess who
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a lot.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been...
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity.
What? You stole my sword!
I see. Let's...
Of course not.
Grandp, now that I see...
Do you really expect me to...
Just, you know the Cloud Knight saying. A Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure. I can give it back to you now. But on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
But which general should I call?
Between these two, it is my first day. Well, I didn't mean it in that. I've received reports.
Clearing out...
It's the Cloud Knight's duty.
Oh, it's so heartwarming to... Ever since the if you want a contest,
Ling,
it's for...
That's really thoughtful.
So, are you... Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your sword.
Can we...
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Young man, show me your progress. There's more to life than drawing breath. All things are as one.
Blade in flight!
I have something for you.
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Pay attention.
Strike with heart! You won't get away!
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill. The clouds, it cleaves a path! You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Stand down and I'll spare you. A blade of moonlight.
You won't get away!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
There's more to life than drawing breath. You'll do. Every petal in life's will be swept away by the wind of time.
One at a time! So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Enjoying yourself?
Barely felt it. Time for some sword play. Practice is over. Swords descend!
You hold some academic value, I suppose. All things are as one.
It descends with might!
You won't get away! Nowhere to run!
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all.
So, how many of my moves? You won't get away!
A picture of grace and elegance. Pay attention.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Ready for death! All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
You won't get away! Time for some sword play!
Time for a detailed overhaul.
A picture of grace and elegance. Eternal melody. Every petal in life will be swept away by the wind of time.
It descends with might!
I win! You got... Why don't you just give me... Consider yourself lucky. All you did was if you think you can...
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby. I thought I'd see my fill. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the War Dances ring? That way, you can resolve your
Grudges? No, not at all.
sparring. You summoned your flying swords, and she swung.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the dragon?
Fei Xiao? The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lafu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great...
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like... Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lafu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and sounds much better, right?
Yeah. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance?
Here's your sword. This is how she apologizes to... Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of Divine Foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more...
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about...
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the dragon.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lafu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But... the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lafu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food.
Jeez. You real?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not.
Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? I mean, when Yunli...
Mind.
You think so too, right?
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was talking about Yanqing, actually.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
I bet it's about...
I really don't want to...